John chapter 2 verses 13 to 22. The Jewish Passover was near, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. In the temple courts he found people selling cattle, sheep, and doves, and others sitting at tables exchanging money. So he made a whip out of cords, and drove all of them out of the temple courts, both the sheep and the cattle. He scattered the coins of the money changers and overturned their tables. To those selling doves he said, "Take these things away. Do not make my Father's house a marketplace." His disciples remembered that it is written, "Zeal for your house will consume me." Then the Jews responded to him, "What sign can you show us to prove your authority to do all this?" Jesus answered them, "Destroy this temple, and I will raise it again in 3 days." They replied, "It has taken 46 years to build this temple, and you are going to raise it in 3 days?" But the temple he had spoken of was his body. After he was raised from the dead, his disciples recalled what he had said. Then they believed the scripture and the words that Jesus had spoken. Reflection. Jesus goes up to Jerusalem and enters the temple. But what he finds is not a place of prayer, but a marketplace. Animal sellers, money changers, noise, commerce. The temple, meant to be a place of encounter with God, had become a space of transaction. So, Jesus acts. He takes a whip of cords and cleanses the temple. Not with violence, but with authority. He overturns tables, scatters coins, and says, "Do not make my Father's house a marketplace." This moment reveals his zeal, a burning love for the sacred. He does not tolerate the distortion of divine purpose. The temple is not a business, it is a place of communion. Today, that temple can be your body, your mind, your community, your creativity. And the marketplace can be any distraction that steals meaning, haste, ego, empty routine, fear. Jesus not only cleanses, he also prophesies. He says, "Destroy this temple, and in 3 days I will raise it up." He was speaking of his body, anticipating his death and resurrection. The temple is no longer just a building, it is what is alive, what is vulnerable, what can die and rise again. Sometimes we do not understand the sacred until we see it through eyes of faith. Like the disciples, we only comprehend after the resurrection. Today, Jesus continues to enter our temples, not to condemn, but to restore, to cleanse what distracts, and to raise what seemed lost. What part of you needs to be purified? What part needs to be lifted with hope? You follow me.